Nigeria now, where millions of people rely on charity and humanitarian assistance for survival. The country has been battling issues related to insecurity and natural disasters such as floods for years, which have forced many from their homes and into lives of destitution. But efforts are being made to help some of those in need secure their own future. Our correspondent Tessem Akende reports.
Grace Dominic was displaced during a conflict on the outskirts of Jos in 2018. The 62-year-old and her family have relocated to the Dong community since then. For several months, they relied on the goodwill of their neighbors for survival.
We used to live in the Rafiki community, but we left because of the crisis. It wasn't easy leaving our farms to start all over because farming was all we knew.
Grace's situation was identified by the Bege Foundation, a non-governmental organization that helps displaced persons. She was enrolled in a tailoring school and given seed capital after completion. She used that to buy a sewing machine for a tailoring business and now uses it to support her family. The Bege Foundation believes their programs can change lives.
There's like skill acquisition program that we normally have. When we have fund from donors, we train especially women and youth. After training them, we give them like starter packs to start up something on their own, just like a petty trading. Yes, and some of them we take them to like skill acquisition centers. Once they are trained, some of them we take them like for tailoring, catering, hairdressing. Once we train them, we give them starter pack to start up something on their own to able to take care of themselves.
Such initiatives are becoming increasingly important. Last week, Nigeria's Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs said as many as 8.3 million people are in need of humanitarian intervention in the country. 40% of them live in camps, while the remainder reside in host communities, unable to return to their homes because of widespread insecurity. But aid workers say they are also facing problems.
Right now in Nigeria, the economy of Nigeria, it's very, very bad. And we don't even have funding from donors now because of the situation in things. But despite all these things, still interventions still go on in some other places, but not the way we wanted it to be. So we just, go around some few people that normally get intervention from us because we cannot carry everybody along because of the condition and then the economic situation in Nigeria.
The Nigerian Humanitarian Response Plan says over $1 billion is needed to meet the needs of 6 million victims of insecurity and insurgency this year. This NGO wants to see insecurity tackled in Nigeria so that less people will be dependent on charity. It is also seeking more advocacy from civil society organizations on the importance of peace in the country. The Nigerian government says it is dedicating more resources for the welfare of citizens and is dealing with insecurity. It says it has launched a humanitarian response plan for the United Nations, civil society, and the private sector to support the country in providing for people in need, while reaffirming its obligation and responsibility to protect them. Unfortunately, not every person in need has had a break like Grace Dominic, but campaigners say more resources will help empower people like her to stitch lives back together. Tessem Akende, CGTN Jos.